getting ready to do the unboxing video, we have a friend who's gonna make this difficult. I'm Lindy Day, this is Opal, unboxing video of the Brian May Red Special. Hi. She just wants the box. I want the guitar. It's a perfect pairing. Let's do this. We got all the tape off, we just have to get the cat off. She's gonna bless the box first. And this is important. This is an important part of everybody's unboxing experience. If you've never been blessed by cat, today is the day. I've actually got a lot of patience because I work with kids, but my excitement overruns the patience. Sorry, babe. Pete Rice sponsored this video, so thank you, Pete. This is awesome. This is actually not my guitar, this is Pete's guitar, but he's like, hey, Lindy, can I send this to you first? You do an unboxing video and then send it back to him. So if I'm feeling kind, I will send this back to him, and if I'm not feeling kind, I'll keep it. Let's dive in. We've got the soft shell bag right in here, and it's got the Brian May signature on it. Here, let's just see. The Brian May signature right on it. And this company, by the way, so I've met the guys that run this company. I've met them at NAMM twice now. Company from the UK. And they scanned Brian May's guitar. I can't remember the number. It's something like 200 times. And they've taken it from all different angles, and they've reconstructed the guitar in computer software. And then they give those schematics to their luthiers. They're like, make it to this spec exactly. I've actually never used the Brian May strap, and the first thing I notice is this ingenious design. Look at this, you guys. There's pickpockets, which is fun to say. There's pickpockets in the guitar strap. You can pick your pockets. I dropped it. I'll never find that pick again. Dear God. Before we get to the meat, I happen to know there's 2 t-shirts in here. I'm gonna pull them out right now. It's time to get in stage costume. It's time. What are we waiting for? I'm getting so excited I can't decide if I want to stand up or sit down for this. I keep changing the angle because of that. Okay, ooh, this is nice. See the little spikies on the bottom? Right, so even though you have a soft case, I just unzipped it so I'm not gonna do it. Put it on the ground and the spikes absorb that kind of wear and tear. Oh my God. It's like I can smell it, but I haven't actually unwrapped it yet. That's a psychological thing. It's the new guitar smell. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you a brand new Brian May Red Special. Oh my God. Look at that beautiful color. I've always loved the color of these things. Wow. The Brian May Red Special. One of the things about Brian May, he was like a 6 foot something dude. He was a big guy. So I've always loved how his guitar was just this beefy, round little beefcake down here. Look at this. When I actually played in the Queen tribute band, this guitar, I was drowning in this guitar. I'm not that tall, so it was actually really funny. You'll see it when I put it on. It's kind of big for me, but that's fine. One of the things I've always loved about the shape of this guitar is its curviness. For 2 reasons. Number 1, Freddie Mercury was so flamboyant, and this kind of matches that style of the Freddie Mercury stage, like, let's be flamboyant. Oh my God, these are phase switches. One of the key features of the Brian May Red Special is this spot right here. These are the phase switches. They look cool also, right? They're not your typical switches. They're kind of this on-off mechanical thing. They snap really loudly too, which I always appreciated on stage. When I go to switch the polarity, it's this nice, satisfying, love that sound. There's a spot for a whammy bar. We'll find the whammy bar in a minute. I'm sure it's in one of the pockets. This is a beefy guitar. If you pick it up, I mean, this bad boy you could pump weights with. I could, look at these little tiny arms. I could pump weights with it, but I'm kind of weak in the upper body. It's a hefty guitar, which of course means the resonance is gonna last way longer. And then of course us as musicians, as guitarists, we have our amps, which, you know, handle that for us as well. But seriously, the sustain on this, you can already tell it's gonna be something big. It's gonna be good. Can you see my amp is getting warmed up behind me? Yes, you can. But before we plug it in, let's find all the goodies that come in our trick-or-treat bag. Ooh, a receipt with some stickers. Nice. Yeah. Then we've got polishing cloth. And the thing we came for, the whammy bar. Let's put this on. Let's do this. Okay, weird story. There's either interference or this isn't grounded. There's a hum coming through this amp. I have a backup amp. This is my Katana 50. I'm gonna set this up. We play it through here. It will be a clean sound, hopefully. Okay, that's actually a little more terrifying. The Katana doesn't buzz and it's plugged into the exact same outlet, which means it's not the grounding, which means you need to go to the doctor. But we'll deal with that later, because I'm still excited. Look at this pretty thing. Let me just get the settings all right. I'll be back. This guitar came from across the pond, which means it flew in an airplane. When they do that, they release the tension on the strings to reduce the risk of a tension-based injury. Wow, that sounds really violent. You know, if the strings are all the way tense and you hit this really hard, you have a higher risk of doing some kind of damage. If the strings are a little floppy and it does get bumped, right? So this is interesting. There's no screw ending. It's nice and smooth. Do you see that? Smooth like chrome. Yeah. Because there's no screw ending, you do exactly what you think. Put it in there. You keep pushing. You keep pushing. Keep pushing. I think you actually have to go 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, and then it pops down. And there we have it. I like mine nice and tight. Can we get it? Yeah, like a little stiff. Okay, so not only is the tuning, it has traveled, it was detuned. We just put this in, I just popped it a whole bunch. I'm not even worried about the tuning. I'm not afraid of a little out of tune strings, so we're just gonna play some songs. Let's play some songs. First of all, like I said, I'm drowning in this guitar. It comes up to about my armpit. Brian May's a huge dude and I'm tiny. All right, we're in drop D tuning, so if you thought we're gonna play Stone Cold Crazy, you're wrong. Oh my God, you just plug it in and play. Is that the tone or what? That's pretty damn close to it. Wow, so let's take a look at some of these phase switches. I can't remember off the top of my head which songs used phase and which ones didn't. Instead of looking it up, we're just gonna play with it and we're gonna do a whole bunch of things and watch what happens. Gentlemen, we found the phase. So the way this works is the top row here, these three, 1, 2, 3. These guys are mute switches. So these just control the pickups here. That's it. The bottom dudes are the phase switches for, again, each of the correlating pickups. So I've muted everybody. We're all quiet. And I've popped all the phase switches down to the ground. Can't remember which way that is, but it kind of doesn't matter. So all we're going to do, I'm going to activate these two pickups, which is the middle pickup and the neck pickup. And I want to play around with the phase so you can listen to what reversing the phase sounds like. Here we go. All right, so we have these two on, and the phase switches are both down. Here's what we have. I'm gonna take the middle phase, I'm gonna pop it up. Let me do that without speaking. Right, so there's a different element that's enhanced. And if you actually listen, I've got the gain up on this. If I flip the phase, you'll actually hear it catch some of the gain. Some of that white noise starts coming through in a different way. And actually, secret, when I played with the Brian May Red Special, I always had a really high-end noise suppressor, or noise gate, whatever you want to call it. But because a lot of times between my solos are switching from rhythm to lead guitar on stage, I get this sound a lot. Which, you know, the sound guys love. So I would just run my stuff through that suppressor so that out of phase sound would be muted when I was in between stuff. I just Googled, it's a kind of magic, phase switches, because I remember that song I think is out of phase. One of my friends just came up on YouTube. Okay, James Rundle, quick story here, then we'll get back to playing, I promise. James Rundle does a whole bunch of Brian May and Queen tutorials on YouTube. Check out his channel, highly suggest to follow, great teacher. When I was auditioning for the Killer Queens, I actually watched his videos like over and over and over again. I had to learn all these songs to a T, and then I would audition and stuff like that. I actually reached out to him before the audition, and I was just like, hey, James Rundle, thank you so much for everything that you do. Your channel has brought me like a lot of value. I just said thank you, and he responded. His YouTube's huge, so this surprised me. And we've been friends ever since. So real quick, it's been a while since I played Queen songs. I couldn't remember the phase switch settings for It's a Kind of Magic. I Googled it, and he just popped up to explain what the phase switches are. Give me a minute, I'm gonna learn this, and then I'll show it to you. And he published this amazing PDF for free called the Brian May Red Special Guitar Pickup Selectors with Switch Guide. This thing's gold. I'm gonna ask him if I can link to it down below. If he says yes, I'm gonna link to it from this video itself. I'm excited. So It's a Kind of Magic is neck and middle pickups out of phase. Parentheses, screaming tone. So we're gonna mute the bridge. Let's take the neck and the middle, and we wanna put them both out of phase, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, I did not prepare for this. I don't actually have tabs for A Kind of Magic. I thought I did. Let's go to another one. I just switched it to bridge and middle pickup in phase. And according to this PDF, that creates a humbucker tone. You can actually hear it. There's a little bit of buzz, but you know, that's just the inherent part of playing guitar. So Keep Yourself Alive, according to the PDF, is Keep Yourself Alive. Neck and bridge pickups. So I'll hit neck and bridge out of phase. Something like that. I haven't played that in forever. So listen, while I'm borrowing this guitar from Pete, I want to do a couple Brian May tutorials on this. So leave a comment below if you have a tutorial you would like to learn. I'm probably going to do just 2 or 3, then I'll send this guitar to my friend, and I won't have it anymore. Wow, did this YouTube end on a sad note. Anyways, guys, enjoy your day. I teach 60-second lessons on TikTok and Instagram. You can request a lesson here on YouTube, and I'm happy to get your order. Have a good one.